The next topic that I am going to explain is slip type theory. If I open j-guar client application, so go to system settings, then we have one option that is types. So in types, this option under this menu are used to record types definition used in transaction performed in application section, and that provides ease of use in reporting and data entry. The type definition option are grouped under the specific title considering the transaction in which they are used. Slip types option used to record slip types to be used in transaction performed in program section. Suppose if I open ERP slip, go to finance, then ERP slip types. So ERP slip types, if I open, then ERP slip types to be defined first to record ERP transaction. So slip types are recorded using the ERP slip types option located under the slip type option of the type menu located in the system setting section. A separate slip type is defined for each of the ERP payments, collection, exchange rate difference, debit and credit transactions, and the characteristics of each type are specified on the different windows. So a slip type and the characteristics are defined using the new option. If I click on new on the ERP slip type list, so the slip type information is recorded on the definition window using the default account total or GL slip types option. So the first field, that is code. So it is the record code of ERP slip type. The code field is mandatory, and then the description field is the description of the ERP slip types. Then we have type. It indicates the ERP transaction in which slip will be used. We have daily, journal, we have e-rate difference, we have credit card returns, then we have invoice, company credit card returns, and the other fields that is contains is opening, collection, payments, daily and journal, exchange rate difference option. So the valid transaction types for the different slip types we can select from here. Then authorization code option, we have the authorization code of ERP slip types used to define authorizations for each record. Only the user with authorization code specified here can process the slip type. Then we have a section that is default section. So we have the default information for the defined ERP slips is recorded using the default option on the slip type window. Information to be entered is the organization unit for which the ERP slip types will be used. Then defined organization units are listed from here, and the related unit you have to select. Then the department we have that indicates the department for which the ERP slip types to be used. Then different departments are listed, and the related departments you have to select. Slip number we have, so this field is used to specify the numbering methods for the defined slip types. The field contains defined by template, or defined by template default, or the user defined template we can select. So then the definition by, definition by option, if I select definition template will define. So if I select, so in this case slip number according to the definition made on the transaction record numbering template defined in the administrative section for ERP slip types. If I select defined by template default, if I select, then in this case records are recorded record number according to the standard template. If I select user defined slip number, then in this case the slip number is assigned directly by the user. So then we have options like transaction currency. So the direct transaction currency we have to select. So I am selecting INR here. So the currency types are listed and the related currency is selected. Again, the final option, that is, we have the default or fixed value. So this field is to specify how the information recorded on the default window will be reflected on the slip. If I select default, the information will apply to the slip as default. However, the user can change it during the transaction, such as slip numbering, transaction currency, etc. If I select fixed, then default information cannot be changed if the fixed option is selected. Then we have another section, that is the account. So this option is located on the ERAP slip type definition window, is used to specify the counter account to be applied for defined slip types. The transaction line, counter account information, and the user option. So the options available here, the code, slip counter account, GL account, and code to be applied to the ERAP slip types, and according to the main chart of accounts, the GL account within the main chart of accounts is listed by clicking the icon here, and based on that you can make the selection. Then we have totals. This option is used to specify the totals to be controlled in transactions recorded with the ERAP slip type. Total option to be matched, checked and selected here. And then we have GL slips section. So GL slips has to be generated in the GL section for the transaction recorded with the ERAP slip types is recorded using the GL slip option for the main and secondary chart of accounts. So for the GL slip types, main chart of accounts indicates GL slip types for the ERAP slip types. So GL slip types defined for the main chart of accounts are listed by clicking the icon, and the related GL slip types you can select from here. Again, for a GL slip type for second chart of accounts, it indicates the GL slip type for ERAP slip types according to the secondary chart of accounts. GL slip types defined for secondary chart of accounts and listed by clicking the icon, and related GL slip you have to select from here. Now this is all about the ERAP slip types. Then we have another slip types, that is bank slip types. So this option is defined the slip types to be used in bank transactions. This option is located under the type menu of the system setting section. A separate slip type is defined for each bank account transactions, and the characteristics for each type is specified on the definition window. So if I click on new, so the option is used to record the slip types to be used in bank transactions and their characteristics. So the slip type information is recorded on the definition window used consists of default accounts, total and GL slip sections. So again, the code indicates the record code of the bank slip attached. So the code field is a mandatory field. The description is a definition of the bank slip. The type indicates the bank transactions in which the slip to be used. The field contains opening, collection, payment, daily journal option, etc. And the valid transaction type for the different slip types to be selected. Then the authorization code of bank slip type is used to define authorization for each record. Only the user with authorization code specified here can process the slip types. So these are the options already discussed, and same for the bank slip type as well. Now we have a slip default. So all the slip types we can select modules like material management. We have slips for access management. We have slips. So if I go back to the types, then you can see that for every module we have different slips. So like for material management we have slips, for access management we have slips, for purchasing management, for sales management, for finance, and for employee management. If we go to the general, you can see currency type uh, option here. So double click on general, you can see currency type option. Select the currency type. So suppose I don't want all the currency, I just want to deselect all the options. Suppose I want only Indian rupee currency. So based on that, suppose let me filter. Suppose I want only Indian rupee, so I just select that Indian rupee currency, and based on that currency the amount in the slip will get generated in the Indian rupee currency. Like this you can define all the setting, and based on that all the options will be performed. So this is all about slip type theory. Thank you.